Good morning. It's Harvey Jackson. Just going to get through some news items here today. Uh, Top one yesterday, the trade estimates came out yesterday for StatsCan. That's coming tomorrow at 7:30, so nice and early. The key feature here, I would say, that I'm paying attention to for sure is canola, and just the uh, lack of direction, I guess, that you get from the StatsCan. The reports that came out in September were actually yield imagery, real no counting of anything that actually happened. So you got this whole delay all the way from September, which is actually July numbers or early August numbers, till now. So you've got this anticipation that tends to build when no numbers are coming out. So this delay that happens of collecting information. I do believe AI is going to replace a lot of government jobs, and it should, especially if it's just administrative. A lot of AI should be able to replace a lot of those jobs. But trust me, government will protect themselves, I think, more than anything. Um, and you can also see that wheat is somewhat higher. That I expect. I expect the wheat to actually have a bit of oomph to it. But if we get anywhere close to a 22 million print, that is pretty bearish to the market, especially if the situation with the poor exports. And you line up just about every one of these, and well, all of the ones that are on the page anyway. And if we get anywhere close to the average, it's a bearish day for the Canadian agriculture for sure. And if I recall, it's 60 to 70% of the time. The December 4th report is bearish, and I think it's just because of the delay of information more than it is anything. Putin warns of possible strikes on Ukrainian allies' ships. Now, there's another one that got scuttled. I think it was a soybean, or no, uh, a vessel carrying actually ag goods yesterday, and it was sunflower oil that was getting that got hit by Ukrainian drones, and a couple last week that were empty boats of the Shadow Fleet. You can see here the soybeans firm amid China demand questions, wheat gains on Black Sea war risks. Um, so there's still the market is still pricing in a that China's coming to this market. I do believe that they are buying now, not at the pace that a lot of analysts are suggesting. Corn, wheat futures climb on Black Sea tensions. Trump to halt some food aid support for Democratic-led states over data fight. And I read into this article, and I thought it's just ridiculous that they cannot be released. Or there's judges out there that say denying releasing the data because of privacy concerns for non-compliance of the where the food SNAP benefits were going. It should be the government's right to find out where and who it's getting paid to. Anyway, it sounds like our government and their government, at least their government actually is pushing on it. The clown show Carney definitely is not. They're announcing bridge payments, so there's still some potential income coming to a lot of farmers in the U.S. that need it. They're in a financial crisis just like up here as well. I'm going to say the world farmer is actually in trouble. Here's an excerpt that I thought was kind of, we're talking about the indigenous not being, or they're basically blocking the tanker ban out on the ocean, and yet here Clark here she talks about this. She where the U.S. actually has oil going off the coast anyway because they go from Alaska down to their refineries. Uh, just a quick look at the weather. You can see there's a pattern kind of developing where it's going the northwest flow. Uh, More moisture hitting the Ontario region. Those squalls are pretty nasty. I was talking to a friend of mine that's over just north of London, and he said, yeah, it's tough to drive and that kind of stuff. I said, well, we get those snowstorms, but maybe not as wet, heavy as the stuff that they get because they pick up the moisture over the lakes. Just get into the markets. Canola's down close to $4, so trading right at 640. Rapeseed down a couple dollars, trading at 480. Soybean oil down 0.23 of a penny at 52.45. Palm oil is just basically unchanged, just a 0.6 of a ringgit down. West Texas is actually up a little. Just 3/4 of a dollar, 59.42. Soybeans up 2.5 cents at 11.27, and your wheats are basically just a penny down, and your corn is down a couple pennies. The Canadian dollar is actually up slightly as well. So just a quick look at this. You can see the carry in the market. I know I had sent out yesterday. If everything is a 30, this is still calculates the same on the and maybe that's what I should do to demonstrate as well. Just use the canola crushers in Yorkton to figure out full carry. But you look at this and it's telling you to sell out wherever you want to. You sell out into May, you're going to get your interest paid for and your daily storage rate as well. Even if you use 12 cents per ton per day, it's still going to pay for it currently at this time, and that could flip to maybe even suggest even worse as we move forward with the stat scan tomorrow. So here's a 1 hour chart. You can see what's happened since 7 o'clock. Basically, the market has moved down. Here's your daily chart, and it just still looks like it's just chugging sideways. And here you are with the European rapeseed, same idea. $139 differential. Last year, the only time we started to see exports pick up towards going east is when we got closer to $200. So we're $70 too expensive. So I'm not suggesting we move down $70, but that's a possibility. Now, how do we get there? Soybean oil, basically at the top end of the range, but down just slightly today. Your soybean futures still sitting at the top end of this kind of a flag formation here. Crude palm oil, it's had a recovery, basically getting to the 50% retracement. Your crude oil trading middle of this range, but what I'm showing here is just your price differential for your West Canadian Select. So this is the price that the Europeans buy, or not Europeans, or U.S. are buying from U.S. on the stuff that goes down in the barrel. Canadian, or I don't know why I'm showing the Canadian dollar. Oh, the Canadian dollar is up a little wee bit, but I thought I'd show some of these metals. I think silver to date is almost 100% higher than where it started off at in the year. Gold, not quite as strong. Quick look at wheat. You would say that we had a move in wheat yesterday, or last few days, and you sure can't see it on a daily chart. That only goes back into June, July. It's not really showing up. Your Chicago futures, looks like you got this movement down here as well. Same thing with the French wheat. And your corn futures actually still looks like it's going up into this channel. StatsCan report 7:30 Central.